But conditions pretty good. It's dry. There was a very slight headwind in that women's 100 hurdles heptathlon earlier on. There's the lineup for this first of the 10 heats. Bakao of Fiji goes in 1. He was disqualified in his heat for the World Championships a couple of weeks ago. The Canadian Murray in 2. Wilkinson Fenelon goes for Turks and Caicos in 3. Bunting in 4 for St. Kitts and Nevis. And then the Nigerian champion this year, Favour Ash, goes in 5. Nathaniel Mitch-Blake will have big roar for him for England in lane 6. Kamau of Papua New Guinea in 7. Fleming of Anguilla in lane 8. Let's start from the inside though. Best of 10:20 for Ratu Banuve Tabakaukoro. That was back in 2016, however. Hasn't broken 10:5 this year. It's Malachi Mori of Canada, 5th in their championships. The 22-year-old has run 10:19 this year. That's his personal best. And then in lane 3, Wilkinson Fenelon for the Turks and Caicos Island. 11:18 this year, that's all. 10:91 is best a couple of years back. He will struggle in this sort of company, I suspect. For St. Kitts and Nevis, Ndale Bunting. He's a 10:40 performer this season. But remember, the qualifying pretty tough from these first round heats. Just the first 2 go through by right. There's the Nigerian, Favour Ash. Semi-finalist in the World Championships 100. He's only 20 years old, learning all the time. He's in 5. Nathaniel Mitchell-Blake, well, very experienced is Blake. European Championship 200-metre silver medalist back in 20. Made the semi-finals in Eugene at the World Championships just a couple of weeks back. Leroy Kamau of Papua New Guinea goes in lane 7. 10:77 this year, very close to his personal best from last year, 10:71. And Davin Fleming of Anguilla completes the lineup in lane 8. The 21-year-old has no time beside his name this year. He has run 11 seconds exactly a couple of years ago. Well, the stadium falls to almost complete silence. Pretty good. It's actually filled up enormously over the last half hour or so. I would say an hour ago it was 50% full. Now it's probably 85% full. I mean, it's almost a capacity crowd here in this glorious Alexander Stadium. Lovely facility for these fellas to get their championships underway. And just 2 from this first heat of 10 guaranteed a slot in the next round. So that lineup again. Tabakaukoro of Fiji in 1. Murray of Canada 2. Fenelon of Turks and Caicos in 3. St. Kitts and Nevis Bunting in 4. Then Ash of Nigeria 5. Mitchell-Blake of England in 6. Listen to the roar for him. Kamau of Papua New Guinea 7. Fleming of Anguilla to the left of picture in lane 8. Good start there from the Nigerian Ash in the green. He leads at halfway. Mitchell-Blake's got some running to do, but Ash looking superb here and easing away to this one by half a metre. He's up well before the line. He drags Mitchell-Blake through to second place. Those two about 3 metres clear of third place. There was a big gap behind them, I have to say. But a little warning sign there from the Nigerian champion. He has run 9.99 this year. He's no slouch. That's his lifetime best. And he is, remember, just 20 years old. So a growing force is Favour Ash, right in the middle of the group in lane 5. He enjoyed that. Waiting for the times to be confirmed, but that's very impressive indeed.
It was always going to be between lane 5 and 6 because they, as you say, Tim, are the athletes at some point in their career that have gone under the magical 10-second barrier. Ash got out superbly well. Mitchell-Blake was on his shoulder. He's thanking the crowd, as you say, got a huge reception here in Birmingham. But look at the replay. Look at Favour Ash of Nigeria, the national champion this year, the 20-year-old, got out, generated the speed over the first 30 metres, ended the transition and stood up tall. Still putting a little bit of effort in there, the Nigerian. Nathaniel Mitchell-Blake closed the gap, but then thought, you know what, I've got one of the automatic qualifying spots. I've done a decent time. 10.12 to 10.14. And Nathaniel Mitchell-Blake will be pleased with that. 200-metre specialist, of course, 3 times our national outdoor champion over the longer distance. But the first heat of 10, Tim, very impressive indeed. There's your photo finish, 200ths between them.
I was expecting Mitchell-Blake to come back at him, but look in the green there, right in the centre. Brilliant start from Favour Ash. The youngster gets away really well there. He studies at the University of Tennessee, so enjoys those wonderful facilities of the US collegiate system. And Favour Ash there, well, there's no doubt that he was the winner, easing off, still beating Mitchell Blake. I expected Mitchell Blake to come a little bit stronger in the second half as a 200-metre specialist. You could almost call him the nearly man, Mitchell Blake, second in the European Championships 2018. Remember those World Championships back in 2017 in London? He was fourth in the 200 metres there. But he is a sub-10-second man, and as is Ash, and they are 1 and 2. Nigeria's Favour Ash wins from Mitchell Blake in the first heat of 10 in the men's 100 metres. They go through by right.